time value of money. So, when you have a shilling today, it is worth more than a shilling tomorrow. Saini kupea so, ama August kupea dhao. Nazataka nini? So a shilling today is worth more than a shilling tomorrow. So, a person will prefer to receive money now. A shilling in your possession today is more valuable than a shilling to be received in future. We have techniques and approaches in what tunafanya tukiangalia the future value of money. So, kuna future value technique. In other words, the future value refers to the amount of money an investment will grow to over the same period at some given time. Sasa umepata 100k, si ndio? Utaifanyia nini in 3 years? Itakuwa imegrow aje? Unaweza enda kwa bank, fixed deposit, si ndio? Na interest ya a certain amount. Is it? Unaweza nunua nini? Kaploti na uko Laikipia, si ndio? Alafu after 3 years kanakuwa kamegrow. That is the future value. So wakati tunatafuta future value, tunatumia kitu kinaitwa compounding. Tuna compound. Okay? If you invest money today at this interest, in future itakuwa na tunafanya compounding. And then kuna present value. So present value, it measures each cash flows at the start of the project. So the present value is the current value of future amount. So the present value, tukitaka kujua present value ya saa hii, tunatumia nini? Discounting, compounding na discounting techniques. Compounding. In case of compound interest, interest is paid on any previous interest earned as well as the principal amount borrowed. So, ukienda kwa bank kuchukua loan saa hii, that compound interest unakutana imekuwa compounded. Unalipa interest na interest juu ya interest. So, we have an equation to do the compounding. Unaacha hii inakuwa nini? This is the future value. Hiyo sasa unaweza andika hivyo. Na hapa kuna ka n. Future value is equals to P1 plus K over N. So, FB is the future value. P is the principal amount. K is the annual interest rate. N is the number of periods that the money is left in the deposit. So it accounts for how long. That is the N. Are we together? Example. So we assume that you have invested 100,000 and the investment is expected to earn an interest of 20% that is compounded annually. Look at the future value at the end of year 1. Year 1. So what will happen at year 1? Future value will be 100,000. 100,000. Apply the formula. 1 plus K is interest. It's 20%. 0.2. That is year 1. At year 2. Okay, at year 1, 120,000. Year 2, you start now with 120,000, isn't it? And then 1 plus 0.2. Or you can do this 100,000 times 1.1 plus 0.2 and then 1 plus 0.2. Whatever you get there. This is the same as this. Isn't it? So you get what? 144,000. And then year 3, it will be 144,000. 144,000 plus 1 plus 0.2. You get what? 172, 800. 172, 800. Fine. Then, suppose you use our formula. This formula, 1 plus k power n. This will be 100,000. 1 plus 0.2 power 3. You get what? It is the same. Alternatively, you can use the tables. So in our financial management paper, kuna hii table. Unless you have a financial calculator, it is very hard to do this. So solving the future values using this equation is time consuming, and you have to raise this one up to the number of times, isn't it? Maybe it's 20 years or 30 years, isn't it? Then we introduce the tables that will give this formula here. So for the values of the k and n, we have a table which is at the back of the question paper.
Now, question is, use this formula.
Yes. So the future value of 1 shilling at the end of the period, it is given there, and the future value interest factor for an initial investment is compounded. So when you want to get the future value investment factor, which has this and this, is equal to 1 plus k power n. We can say future value is equal to principal times FVIF, like that, and then there is this. Now let's look at our 100,000, this one, isn't it? So future value of this factor, it's 1.7, 1.728. So if you multiply, it will just bring you 172,800. But we've been looking at the future value of a single amount. Sometimes, unakutana, there is an annuity or a series of payments, an annuity. And then we have two types of annuities. We have an ordinary annuity, like tunaitawa annuity yield. An ordinary annuity is an annuity where the cash flow occurs at the end of each period. Then annuity due, the cash flow occurs at the beginning of each period. I'm a landlord. So the cash flow occurs at the beginning of each period, and this means that the cash flow are sooner received